Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. Photo now, photo now, photo now. But for now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more.
Yes, my peoples, man. Metric community, man. Big up yourself, man. You know we're here every day making this thing happen, man. So yeah, man, I've been on it today, seeing all the Man United news. You know, I'm gonna bring it to you now. I've got some news, obviously, from last night as well, in case you missed it. But yeah, man, we'll get straight into this, man. You know, I'll get straight into it as usual. So we got the strikers now. This is what's going on. Ekitike, you know, we've been linked to him a few times. His name's calmed down a little bit when you think about it. First, it was gyokeres. Ekitike came in then. And then now it's kind of heated back up now. Ekitike. So, boy, let's see what's going on with this. But yeah, Man United are the only club to have spoken to Frankfurt about Hugo Ekitike so far. So Liverpool and Arsenal apparently are involved now. But United is the only team that has actually spoken to Ekitike's, to actual Frankfurt. But I don't think we're even in from like that, you know. I don't know if it's a smoke screen or what. I don't think we're actually going to sign Ekitike. We've been linked with him heavy, and I think it was a thing where we just going to come in here and just, you know what I mean? So I don't know, man. But yeah, this is the situation. Man United are the only club that have spoken to Frankfurt about Ekitike. Man United, Liverpool, Chelsea remain interested. Let me turn this noise down. It's got mad. Yeah, my bad, bro. But yeah, anyways, Man United, Chelsea. They don't say nothing about Arsenal there. Remember, Arsenal came out yesterday, Arsenal. But I don't really know about this CF buying guy, to be honest with you, though. So I don't know about him. But yeah, Man United, Chelsea, and Liverpool. And we know that them three clubs definitely was involved to an extent because Plettenberg came out and said it. I think, what's his name? Fabrizio said something about it, but we're the only club that's actually made contact. Do you understand? So I don't know, innit? I don't think we're going to sign Ekitike, man. I swear to you, man. But boy, it is where it is, innit? This is what's being said out there. You know me, I get all the news and I bring it to you lot. So yeah, that's the situation with Ekitike at the moment. There's no word in there about Arsenal. And then it speaks about Nkuku, who keeps coming back up every minute. 1 minute he comes back up, then he doesn't. It's just every minute we're hearing about him. We were linked with him heavy in January about a swap deal with Garnacho, but that didn't go nowhere. And then now it's basically they're offering him out. They don't rate him. Remember, they got 4 strikers. Is it 4 strikers they got now? Yeah, João Pedro, Delap, Jackson, and Nkuku. So they have to get rid of at least 2 of them. So they're just trying to get rid of Nkuku at all costs. They're desperate. He's desperate to leave. They're desperate to get rid of him. But we don't want nothing to do with him, as you can see. But he's very much considered a backup option. We don't care about him. It's like, we've got our list. Bam, 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 bam. Last but not least, Nkuku can be there. I heard they want like 60 million for him as well. That's never going to happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, they both want to cut ties. It's probably going to be about a 30 mil. I don't know what's going to happen. But this is the situation with Ekitike. What do you lot think? I don't know. I don't think we're really in for Ekitike, man. The links keep coming back up because I know we've made contact, but I think it was more Gyokeres has come out and said he wants Arsenal, and then we're just trying to look like we're doing something. So we've gone out there, PR'd it, that way we're chatting to him. But we ain't 63 million. We're not going to pay that. That's another project striker. Do you know what I mean? Carlos Belieber, he will be a sick signing. He will be a dope signing if we got Belieber. So more options now. We got basically Mbumo, the same shit as before. The talks are continuing. Brentford, after the second bid got rejected or knocked back, whatever you want to call it, proposal. And it's come out today by Team Talk. Ivan Toney. This is what's going on now. Apparently, Ratcliffe may urge United to pull out of the Mbumo deal with Brentford's demand seen as excessive. According to a Spanish outlet, I don't want to pronounce that, Fihajis or something, the club has moved quickly towards a accessible option targeting Al Hilal striker Ivan Toney. And apparently, I see more reports, I should have put it in, he's only 30 million. I don't know how true this is. Team Talk has never sat there and said anything that's crazy that has gone yet. I believe them. Team talks hasn't been valid for me yet. So I don't know. This one on the left, Stephen Ralston, he's a reliable geezer. But I don't know about team talks. I don't know how reliable it is. You know me, I bring you all the Man United news every day. Reliable or not, we're never going to know. I just pull it here. You make up your mind. But yeah, I will take Tony all day. Tony is a baller. I don't know why he went to Saudi in the first place. A lot of people wanted him. United seemed to be interested, but for some reason we didn't. And yeah, he went over Al Hilal when he got the bag. Maybe he's ready to come back after a year. He's got money now. He's good. But who knows? But I can't see. The thing that makes this a bit dodgy for me with this is the fact that it says Ratcliffe may urge United to pull out of the Mbumo deal with Brentford's demand seen as excessive. So what is that then? Is that his opinion then? Because what you saying, Ratcliffe may urge United to pull out of the Mbumo deal. That don't sound like you're talking like that's what's going to happen. So the fact that you've said that one paragraph in the beginning makes me seem like you're just giving your opinion. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Because why would Ratcliffe urge us to pull out of the deal over a few millions where we seem, and this one's literally telling us the same day. Look at the times at the bottom. An hour after this has come out, the one on the left, Stephen Ralston, who is reliable, is literally telling us that it's continued talks. And we know that the talks have continued. Fabrizio's telling us every half an hour that the talks are still going on. So that's the situation with Mbumo. I don't know if this situation with Tony is true, but I'll take him all day. If Tony could come to Man United, that's dope. And Mbumo and Tony can link back up. Remember, they had a little thing in Brentford as well. He's played in the Prem. He scored loads of goals in the Prem. I think he's scored all 20 goals in the Prem as well, I swear. Yeah, he was the third highest goal scorer when he was here. So, yeah, man, I'll be good with a Tony still. If this is true, I'll be good with a trophy. I'll be good with a Tony, and I saw that he's 30 million. So, yeah. I'll take Tony. It's a big upgrade. 100%, man. 100%, bro. 100%. Our whole attack last season scored 21 goals, mate. 21 goals. Yes, to have a striker that can score goals. He's good at penalties as well. He does it with his eyes closed. He's in a different team. Up the United. Come on, bro. Let's get into the next one. And I'll go for a few of these chats. We got Adam Wharton. This is a player I really like. Yeah. Ederson as well. Both of them. I'll take any of them. Basically, what's going on is Rob Dawson, who's very reliable for ESPN. He's one of the only ones for ESPN that's very reliable for Man United news anyway. If Man United can boost their budget with the incoming transfer fees, there might be headroom to move for a midfielder like Atlanta's Ederson or Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton. Mate, it's been said that we want a big midfielder. We really want a midfielder, but it might have to be next year that we go for this midfielder when the funds come. Because remember, we've got to sell all these geezers. Rashford, Anthony, Sancho, Garnacho, maybe even Højlund. We ain't got the money. So where are we going to get this money from to make it happen now? And you've got to remember as well, when you look at our midfield right now, we need someone in there next to Bruno. Because Bruno's the captain. He's going to play every game. We need someone robust. But it's like, who are we going to sell? So we have to sell one of these 5 players, a few of them. Because remember, we've got to sell 1, 2 to get a striker first. Then we got to sell a few more, and maybe we can get a midfielder. So Adam Wharton even being on that list is lovely. And Ederson, that's 2 good players. And this is what I say about this kind of new regime. The way they're scouting, the players we're going for that are meant to be like in their prime, they're always like good players. See, like before, we'll go for like Anthony. None of us know him. None of us have ever heard of him. All we're looking at is comps. Højlund, who is the skeezer? We're all looking at comps because we don't know him. We've never heard of him. Now we're going for players that are Prem proven. Ederson's done it in the Italian league. We all rate him. We all know what he's on. That's what we need to do now. So I respect it, man. So if this happens, if this goes true, it's dope. This come out today. Basically, Rob Dawson said that the other day, or literally about a week ago, the 24th, it said Man United have discussed Ederson during a meeting with the club directors and Ruben Amorim. United made contact with the players' camp a few months ago to show their interest. He's seen as one of the ideal midfield candidates. That's 1 week ago, the 24th, from Fabrizio Romano, one of the top dogs. So he said that. And then Alfredo, who is an Italian source, remember Atlanta's in Italy, he come out yesterday and said, last summer, Man United offered 50 million for Ederson, which is about 40-something million, 42 or something. But Atlanta wanted 60 million. Man United and Atlanta are still in current talks, and we'll have to wait to see if anything significant develops from these discussions in the near future. So obviously, Alfredo, Fabrizio, and now Rob Dawson are all saying we got something to do with Ederson, and he's threw Adam Wharton in there as well. So that's not a bad two, man, to look at, man. Hopefully it goes through, man. Hopefully we sell, but it's seeming very hard. We've got the freedom fighter. Sancho doesn't want to drop his wage. Rashford's waiting for Barcelona. He's not entertaining no more chats. Anthony looks like he's the closest to leave, but that still didn't happen. But like I said to you before, tomorrow, PSR thing ends today. As soon as it gets to 12 o'clock, all the PSR scares is finished. And then it starts a year fresh from tomorrow for a whole year. So from tomorrow, the 1st of July, the transfers are going to start going bananas because the PSR starts again. So hopefully by tomorrow, you start seeing some more interest in our players. Garnacho, and then we start moving some on. But this is the situation with midfielders. Wharton would be a good signing, 100%, man. Wharton, he's done it in the Premier as well. You can see what he's doing. I'm shocked that Liverpool, one of these teams, ain't gone in for him. I'm so shocked. It's weird. Like someone else, like, ain't gone in for him yet. It's like, it's just meant to be for us then, really. Carlos Belieber, here we go. You rate him, innit? He'll probably be like 100-something million though, Belieber. That's the thing. They'll sell him for so much. That's what Brighton do. They're on a different thing. United, I want gyokeres, Mbumo, Martinez, Ederson, Wesley, Vinicius, and Dickard to United. Yeah, this guy. Every day, man. I wonder who this Prem striker we signed. We ain't signed no striker yet, bro, man. I hope we do. I hope we do, brother. I hope we do, gamer. What type of player is Wharton? I'm so confused. Isn't he similar to Ederson? Yeah, they're similar, but Wharton's like, they're kind of similar, but I think Ederson's got more energy. He's more athletic. Do you get it? He'll more run up and down. Wharton, he's got energy as well, but he's more of a scanner. The ball gets to him, bam, and he's always going forward, and he plays some nice passes. I see it all the time. And I remember, I think they'll like Wharton as well because he's playing in this system. There's three, what we're playing now. 2 behind the 10, 2 behind the striker. So he's in this system already at Palace, and he's doing what he needs to do. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's shining over there, man. When you watch him and you just focus on him, or you watch his compilations of every game, especially against City in the final for the FA Cup, he's proper, man. He's a good baller. But when this is the thing, we need to be getting these players when they're this young. From Blackburn, Palace got him for about 80 million or something, 21 million. And now they're probably going to sell him for minimum 70. Minimum. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So we need to be there and abouts and be getting these gems. Belieber, come on, man. They probably got him. I don't even know what they got him for, but it can't be no more than about 15 million. They're going to sell him for probably 100 million. That's the situation. I prefer Jashari and Florentino Luis. I don't know Florentino Luis. Jashari, we've been linked with him. I put something out the other day. Like I said, I do this every day. So every day I'll see like different players. And the other day we spoke about Jashari, and AC Milan's in the lead. They won him from Club Brugge. And I think Jashari wants to start now. He doesn't want to come to a team where he's kind of, do you know what I mean? Like he's fighting for his position. He wants to start now and prove to the world, and then surely but surely he'll probably get his big move. But AC Milan's in the lead. They're proper onto him. They're doing a little rebuild over there, innit? Reinders go, Hernandez is going, blah, blah, blah. Like, so that's what's going on. So AC Milan, they're trying a little rebuild. So they're getting little players, little gems, and they're putting them in, and then they're just going to let them shine. They're losing a lot of players over there still, but I don't even know the Florentino Luis. What team does he play for? I've never heard of him, ever. But you got to remember something as well, Jay, yeah? They might come, these two players, how long would it take them to start kicking off in the Prem? It don't seem like we're looking at any time anymore. We're signing little gems to have there, and then at the same time, we're going for the prime right now. And Mbumo, Cunha, we've been linked to Gyokeres. Like, we want a team that's kind of ready now, and we'll have these little gems as well and let them build up in the team as well. So just, I don't know if we really want Jashari. I know we've made a little contact, but AC Milan's in the lead. We can't even go for a midfielder right this second until we start selling some players. And as you can see here, look, if Man United can boost their budget with incoming transfer fees, there might be headroom to move for a midfielder like at Ederson, like Adam Wharton. So we literally need to wait a little bit. You know what I'm saying? We need to start selling some players. We ain't sold one player. We've not sold no one. Remember, my last year's back as well, you know. No one wants him. Anthony, Højlund, Rashford, Freedom Fighter, Sancho. These guys are just sitting here. Garnacho, he just wants to stay in the Prem. But like I'm saying to you, lot, don't panic though. Like I said, today is the last day for PSR. And then tomorrow, it's a whole new year for PSR. So everyone's going to be going crazy tomorrow. I'm telling you this now. Remember this. You're going to start seeing this team think for this. It's going to go mad. Fabrizio's and that, all of them. Because July the 1st, it all starts again. So that's the situation. Let me read I concretely go for Ederson of Atlanta. Yeah, he's dope, man. And I think he suits this more, to be honest with you. What we're trying to do, I think Ederson will suit more, I'll be real, because he's more athletic. But Wharton's doing it in the Prem, and I think it's just a thing where you need someone next to Bruno that can defend and that passes forward. And Wharton does it very good as well, I'll be real. That's all it is. Because Ugarte he's got energy and he defends, but everyone's problem with him is he doesn't really pass forward. So he gets the ball, does that little roll back, and then he just passes side to side. We need someone that's going to progress the ball to the 10s, and then they can move forward, and then the wing backs will bump forward, etc. So Ederson can do that. Wharton can do that. It's a good list to have in it. And that's what I'm saying. Some people's going to sit in there and say, I'll take Wharton. Some people's going to sit here and say that they'll take Ederson. That's a good list to have. But remember before, we're getting linked to Hoyland and Anthony, and no one even knows these guys. We're like, who are these guys? You're going to watch compilations on YouTube. So now it's a better place to be in where we know these players. We know what they're on. I watched Ederson have a masterclass against Liverpool. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these players are doing things. When they won the Europa, Jashari wouldn't cost an arm and a leg. I think it'd be 34 mil. Yeah, it is 34 mil. That's what they want. And AC Milan went there and basically bidded like 25. So they're in it now, but they're trying to compromise, and he wants them. And they're in the lead, and they can pay him now. You got to look at this first report. We've got to wait for some headroom. We need the money. So that's the difference with us. We need the money to come in. They don't. They've sold Reinders. They're selling players left, right, and centre. Do you know what I'm saying? They're going for a little rebuild there where they're ready. We're not ready right now. So that's the problem with us. Okay, Luis plays for Benfica, yeah? Yeah, I've never heard of him still. Which deal has been agreed? I'm going to get into that now. One of the gems. I'm going to get into that right now, Enyan. One of the gems. Kudus, here we go. Yeah, I see that with Tottenham. Kudus is linked with Tottenham now, isn't it? Is where it is, bro. Just subscribe, bro. You seem like a good guy. Appreciate that, bro, man. If you ain't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, man. Like and subscribe. Man United, love my dog every day. Yeah. So, yeah, man, like and subscribe if you're here, if you're new, man. This is the deal that's been done. You know me, I'm always just throwing all the deals in, whatever. Young boys, whoever. Fabrizio's basically come out today and basically just spoke. Obviously, my man got done yesterday. JJ Gabriel. He's meant to be the next Messi, they're calling him. This new now, Jaden Gwashi. He's part of the academy now. They've agreed a new deal. He's a 16-year-old. So he's 2 years older than JJ. Despite he was meant to leave as well, apparently. There was talks about him going. He's tall for his age, apparently. And he's meant to be a good defender or something. But, yeah, that's the situation with him. Jaden Gwashi. United have basically agreed a new 4-year deal with him. JJ, that got solidified yesterday, and he just spoke more about it today. And he said, JJ Gabriel, Man United, the agreement to sign deal for the young talent is set to be sealed, all completed. The contract is valid for the next 2 years. And Jason Wilcox was a key inventor. Basically, he was big in it, basically. You don't want to avoid talent because he was proper linked to Barcelona. I don't think you don't understand. This JJU, he's 14 years old. He had... He's 14 years old. I think his dad supports Arsenal or Chelsea. He was proper linked to Barca. Everyone thought he was going to leave. Everyone kept saying it. This geezer went to this geezer played for the under 18s. His debut for the under 18s and scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. This is the JJ. Look at that. Look at the report on the right. The guy made his debut for Man United under 18s and scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. And he's 14 years old. He's different. But I think we need to relax on them. Just give them their time. I don't want to see him on no pre-seasons or nothing. He's young. Let him develop properly. And then, do you know what I'm saying? Do his thing, man. Let's see what's saying about Jay Gamer. If JJ doesn't get his call up at 15, he's going to leave. We need to push this boy to the first team. Trust me, he's that sick. They're calling him Kid Messi. They're calling him Kid Messi, where it's kind of getting to his dad's head, where he's, we've got, I can go where I want type of thing. So it's been a lot of talk. Is he going to leave? Is he going to stay? Is he going to leave? Is he going to stay? And then he ended up signing yesterday. So he stayed for another 2 years. Hopefully in that 2 years, he can grow more in love with the club. He posted this picture himself on his Instagram, the one that Fabrizio's got him on, the first one. So he looks like he's excited, and he added Man United. So hopefully he can stick around and be a gem for United. You know what I'm saying? So that's the situation with a new deal agreed. It's just the young boys, Nagwashi and JJ. 2 goals and assists. Yeah, I didn't even know about the assists, but he got 2 goals, two goals and assists in 2 minutes. Or maybe the assist was longer, but yeah, you get what I'm trying to say. So big up these little young boys. This is a bit of what came out yesterday. For those that missed it, Casemiro is set to stay. That's bad news, of course, because I don't think he's going to play. If Ruben's going to have to do his style now, he's got pre-season, he's got to implement his style. I can't see how he plays Casemiro, because when he implemented his style, look at our first game against Ipswich, Casemiro was getting run round like it was long. Everyone said it. Casemiro and Ederson can't play again. It's never going to work. And I remember we kept losing games, etc. Amarin changed the style a bit. He said, yo, I'm going to do it a bit counter-attack, put someone next to Casemiro, and then, you get it? We'll be cool like that. We'll play counter-attack. So we played with Casemiro to the end of the season. And Casemiro was all right. He was pivotal. He was doing all right. He scored a lot of headers and whatnot. But this season, when you're going to go pre-season and show everyone, this is how I want to play, we need the intensity, be running at everyone, etc. You can't have Casemiro playing. So I don't know why he's staying, but he believes he's got the best chance of making the Brazil team by staying. Good on him. He's going to get his bag. He's on 350. He's got 1 more year, then he leaves for free next year. I know we're definitely not giving him a contract. But this is what I say all the time. When it's time for us to get help from Saudi, they don't want to help us. When Liverpool wanted help, Henderson, Fabinho, Firmino will take you lot. When Chelsea wanted help, what's his name? Mendy, Kante, Koulibaly will take you. Do you know what I'm saying? When it's our turn, no one wants to help us. Onana staying, Casemiro staying, Luke Shaw. I ain't seen one rumour to Luke Shaw. Not one person has even gone, would you take 5 million for Luke? Nothing. No one wants these geezers. You understand? It's crazy. I'm glad Unk ain't leaving, because if we sign Ederson, Wharton, Reels, he'll ease them properly into the first team. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I said, like, I'm just saying, I don't mind him staying, because like I say to you lot all the time, yeah, I think aerially, we are poor aerially. We can't header the ball. We've got 3 players that can header a ball, and that is Casemiro, Maguire, and De Ligt. Maguire and De Ligt, they never really play at the same time. It's always one of them. So let's just say we're on the pitch right now. It's only Maguire and Casemiro. That's good for us defending corners, because remember, we conceded so much corners because no one can header the ball, and even scoring goals. When we got like a corner or a free kick, your money will be on Casemiro and Maguire to score a header. There's no one else. That's why we're sending Maguire into the box with 10 minutes to go all the time. So that's why I like Casemiro on, because it's like the set pieces. Like, yeah, I like it. So that's what I'm saying. If we replace him, we've got to replace him with someone that's going to bring that too, like set pieces, and he's a bit of a threat, etc. So I don't mind Casemiro, but I'm just saying the way Ruben wants to play, we know it doesn't suit Casemiro. He's going to get left on the island because he wants to press teams and run. He wants everyone running, basically. We're going to be an intense, athletic team. So I just can't see how Casemiro fits in that. But obviously, if he stays, no problem. Like, good on him, innit? Like, do you get it? And you're right. It will ease them in. It'll be good as well to see what's going on. And he's tackling. He's top notch. But it's when the midfield is running and doing loads and you're just left by yourself, it gets you exposed a bit. Do you know what I mean? So that's the only thing. It's the wages. Yeah, he's on 350, but that's what I said. Saudi should help us out, because Ronaldo just signed a new contract with Al Nassr, and he's got rights for every transfer. When have you ever heard that? Ronaldo saying, yeah, you can help out with the transfer. So you could say, yo, Cassie, come true, man. But maybe they're just waiting for next year. I don't even think they care about money, but they might wait for next year and get him on a free. That might be the situation with that. Yeah, man. So that's Casemiro. Got Højlund. Still no agreement, basically, with Inter Milan. They're trying to do basically an option to become obligation with easy conditions. And we're saying no. Permanent only. We can't be bothered to be back here next season. Next season, this time, still trying to get rid of him, basically. So we're saying permanent transfer only, or he's going to stay. But what I don't understand is that's what got said yesterday or the day before. And then straight away, Fabrizio came out and said, here we go to Yohan Boni. And Yohan Boni is the same age as Højlund. So I don't know if they still want Højlund. It's weird. Do you know what I'm saying? Because this geezer plays in that league already. He's the same age as Højlund, and they've already got 3 strikers. They've got Taremi, Martinez, and they got who's the other geezer? They got Thuram. So they got 3 strikers already. Now they've got this Bonnie guy. You really gonna go and get Højlund and get 5? I don't know what's gonna happen. It's weird, but I ain't seen this fully off. It hasn't been said anywhere that it's done. But I'm just saying, like, how does that make sense? Fabrizio said United only want a permanent transfer, but then they've gone and signed. Then he said, "Here we go to another striker." How much strikers do you not need? I don't understand. And he's the same age. If he was younger, maybe it's a young signing. No, he's the same age as Højlund. So this one's a weird one, man. I don't know, man. It's a weird one. Obviously, yesterday I spoke about the freedom fight. This is the last thing about the freedom fighter. There's nothing else that's really been happening. So I can't really update you on nothing new about him. This was all like yesterday. And it's just that Juventus is basically the only team in for him now. Napoli and Fenerbahce have both dropped out. They said he's playing too much games. And it's just the salary that's a problem. So they're basically talking at the moment, trying to sort it all out. And that's his only hope of getting out is the salary. But obviously his contract runs out next season, but we've got a chance to trigger a 1-year extension. So is he really going to do this thing where he just sits on the bench for a year, gets his money, when we might trigger 1 year? Do you know what I'm saying? It's not 100% we're going to let him go. We might say we're going to trigger the 1 year and we get 15 million or 10 million of someone. So I don't know what aspirations he's got. We all know that he just loves money. So we don't know what's going to happen. But that's the situation. Is Juventus is the only team that can give him freedom and give us freedom. Literally. If Juventus step out of this, we're finished. Yeah, he will be cold. He'll be cold. And he can play 10 and he can play as a right wing back. That's the thing as well. And you got to remember something, that Ahmad is going to AFCON in December as well. So I know Dalot can play there, right wing back, but to have another guy as well, it'll be 100% be good. But Roger Fernandez is pacey as well. I don't even know. I think Roger Fernandez is Portuguese. I don't know if I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure what country he's from, but he's pacey. You understand? And he looks like a little baller. He's in and out. And that's just compilation. I ain't watched him in a proper game, but we were linked with him. When we were linked with Dorgu, it was going to be Roger Fernandez or Dorgu, but Dorgu's left-footed. It suits the left wing back more. So maybe we'll go for Roger Fernandez next time, or when we got the money to go and build it all up. But he's definitely a good replacement, or someone that can back up. He could start as well. That's how sick he is. That's the situation with freedom fighter. We had all the news about Gyokeres that came out yesterday. Fabrizio basically just said the same thing that he said 5 days ago, literally, that he's gone on strike. You can literally look at it, look at the emojis, the picture. You can read both at the same time. It's basically the same words, and it's 5 days apart. If you look at the dates at the bottom. But yeah, this is just Fabrizio basically saying, Gyokeres is saying, listen, I'm not playing for you ever again. He's going on strike. He's fell out. He feels heartbroken. It's done. He feels betrayed. So that's the situation with Gyokeres. Obviously, there's been reports that we're more getting closer to him now. Arsenal really want Sesko. Ben Jacobs said it. Sammy Motbell. So Gyokeres is still in the mix. We still don't know. But remember, like I said to you lot, from tomorrow, when the PSR thing changes, things might start happening. Arsenal might go for Sesko or Gyokeres, and then we know more. So that's what's going to happen. He loves money, but also any chance of him making the World Cup squad be gone. He don't want it. Freedom fighter runs down his contract. He doesn't want it. Kirkwin, he doesn't want it, bro. He doesn't want the World Cup squad. This is what I've been saying to you all the time. He had Napoli, yeah? Napoli wanted him first. They've got the most exciting project in Italy. You've just won the league. McTominay got MVP. Lukaku's up front. They're very, very linked to Darwin Núñez. So that's another striker. De Bruyne, they just signed. Assist king in a slow league as well. You'll probably kill it up there. The right wing spot is there for you. Go there, just take that spot. You're going to go there, get a few assists. You've got Lukaku and Núñez or whoever's going to be their striker up front. You're good. Get a few assists. You get a few goals yourself. Everyone's going to start looking at you, watching you and saying, oh my God, he's balling over there. Remember, it's slower over there. They're not pressing like they're pressing in the Prem. He's got time. So he will do bits over there. He's playing games in Napoli. He's telling Fenerbahce said they'll pay all his money. He spoke to Jose Mourinho on the phone. Said, we'll pay you everything you want, your wages. Let's do it. He's like, yeah, just hold on. And then he's going up to Napoli and Juventus and basically saying, Fenerbahce's paying me my whole wage. What you lot saying? He's trying to use Fenerbahce. So they've dropped out. Napoli have said, this guy's on a joke thing. He's asking for too much money and gone. From the time I saw him drop out of Napoli, which is the most exciting project, I said, he's not on this. He's a joker. He doesn't want to go World Cup. Because you can't have a team that just won the league in Italy want you. Your mate McTominay's there telling you to come and you don't want to go there. They've just signed De Bruyne. Like, come on, man. It just, I knew from that he's not serious. And now Juventus seems like he wants Juventus now, he's saying. He has to want them. It's the only club involved. But the salary is still an obstacle. Every single report you hear on Sancho, any team that wants him, it's always, yeah, it's all good. And they're talking Man United and Juventus, Man United and Napoli are cool. The 25 million is cool. Every team's cool with that 25 million. But then you hear about the wage and then it just collapses or something. Every time. And that's the situation with the freedom fighter. He doesn't want the freedom that he's asking for. So, I don't know, man. But Sancho has approved the move to Juventus. The issue remains the salary. And now, Juventus are talking about they're having to sell players now. Juventus wants to sell Nico Gonzalez and salary saved from the sale will go towards Sancho. They're still at the Club World Cup, mate. So what are they going to do? What? Wait for to come out of that and then go sell? Remember, they're playing Real Madrid. So they might say they beat Real Madrid and they can go all the way. What are we waiting for then? Some long thing. This is what I'm saying. This guy's not serious, man. And I can't see him sitting around just because we can trigger that 1 year. It's the same as Mbumo, isn't it? Mbumo's got 1 year left at Brentford, but they can trigger 1 year. So it's basically 2 years. So it's the same with us. So he might sit there and think, oh, I've got 1 year, I can leave and get a big bonus, but we could trigger it and you won't be able to leave. So it's a bit up in the air, but he's not serious, man. I don't think he's serious at all. But yeah, that's the situation with gyokeres. He's gone on strike. We're going to see what happens. Tomorrow, Arsenal might do something. It's a shit position to be in, isn't it? But we've got to basically wait and see what Arsenal's on first. Do you know what I'm saying? It's dead, but it seems like they want Sesko, though. Ben Jacobs has said it. Sammy Mokbel said it. A few other Arsenal fans have said it, and their ITKs, whatever they call it, on their Arsenal fan pages. So we'll see what happens. We know that he's our top fan. This is just like the transfer market. Obviously, a lot of people want us to walk away from Mbumo. So yesterday I was just showing, listen, these are the prices that's going in the transfer market now. So look at the difference of what's happening. Jamie Gittens, who got 11 goals and assists in the Bundesliga, 11 goals and assists in 32 games, just went for 55 million to Chelsea. João Pedro went for 60 million, 55 plus 5 on add-ons. And he scored 20 goals the season before this one that just finished, but 10 of them were penalties. This season that he just done, he scored 10 goals, 5 of them were penalties. This is what I'm trying to say. This is what we're dealing with. And he's basically gone for 60 million, and all Brentford want from us is 65 million. So 5 million more in all, and we might wrap up the whole deal. And people are saying, let's walk away. I think, bruv, the market is cooked now. We just got to get with the times. We've got to understand that this is what's going on, get with the times, and just understand it. Because Kudus, who is linked to Tottenham now, Tottenham won him, and it's being reported that Tottenham think they could get him for less than the 85 million release clause. But let's just look at how they can even give him a release clause. That's 85 million, and he's only scored 5 goals in 35 games. Mbumo scored 20 goals, 5 of them were penalties. So a quarter of Mbumo's goals was what Kudus scored. And Mbumo's going for 60. This geezer's going for 85. This is what I'm saying. The market is cooked. Let's not look at it like that. Let's just look at it and know, all right, you know what? He's going for 65. That's not too bad because Elanga scored 6 goals. He's going for 60. Forest said 45 million Newcastle. Fuck off. We want 60 million. 6 goals. And then we got Mbumo that scored 20 goals last season. 7 assists. And people are saying, let's leave. Oh, let's get out of there. We got to remember something as well. Like I keep saying to people, the add-ons, doesn't really count. This is how these clubs look at it because it's not 100%. So they want Cunha money, which is 62.5. We've offered them 55 million plus the 7 mil. That 7 mil is not 100% they're going to get it. That's what add-ons are. The add-ons might be hard. Some might be easy. Some might be, we'll give you $1 million if we get in the top 10. We'll give you $1 million if Mbuemo scores 10 goals. And then some might be, we'll give you 2 million if Mbuemo gets a Ballon d'Or. You know, like something crazy. We'll give you 2 million if he scores 20 goals or we make the Champions League. And you know what I'm saying? That it might be harder than it is. So that 7.5 million that we put in for Mbuemo is not 100%. So Brentford are basically saying, we want 60 million, 100%, and then put on a little add-ons, make it 65 or something, and then it's cool. So basically, all in all, 65 million for Mbuemo is worth it. When you look at the market and 20 goals, and you look at Gittens is going for 55 million, João Pedro's going for 60. Look at these geezers, 10 goals, 5 penalties. Kudus, all the hype the year before, and I rate him myself. I'm not saying he's dead or nothing, But I'm just saying, the hype before he scored 14 goals, 6 assists, he was sick. I was vexed. I'm like, Ten Hag's bought us fucking Anthony. I mean, he could have got Kudus from Ajax. Look at last season, what he ended up doing. The guy ended up scoring 5 goals and 4 assists, and they wanted 85 million for him. That's his release clause. Obviously, I see reports today, Tottenham are saying they think they can get him for less. Good on them if they do. But just the fact that you can even put a release clause for that price, 85 million, and look at his stats is crazy. Do you know what I'm saying? I know he plays for West Ham. They're not the best team in the world. But then again, you could turn around and go, but Mbeumo plays for Brentford. West Ham's technically on paper better than Brentford. You know what I'm saying? Let's be real. And he got 20 goals. So, yeah, man, all this walk away chat for me, I think it's bullshit, man. We shouldn't walk away. Elanga's going for 60 million. There's too much. It's going mad. Like, this whole thing's just gone crazy. Like, imagine 5 million more off Elanga gets you Mbeumo. That's mental. That's crazy. We are paying the price for ludicrous weight. Yeah, it's gone mad now. The whole market is just gone crazy now where everyone's charging crazy prices. Tell me the last time someone done a first bid and it got accepted. A first bid. I can't remember. Remember, Newcastle bidded for João Pedro, got rejected. And then Chelsea sweeped in. Like, it's so cooked, this market now, that it's just, the prices are just all mad, literally. Would you take Ndidi? I heard he's 9 million. I would have took him 3 years ago. 4 years ago, I would have took him, but I would not take him this year. No way would I take him. Casemiro replacement's got to be someone that we see go straight into the team. And that's what we need to start doing. And that's what we are doing. Cunha and Mbeumo go straight into the team. When we get this striker, he goes straight into the team. And Ndidi, people be sitting there still arguing with yourself, saying, oh, Mainu can get in though. Oh, Ugate's better than him. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So I get what you're saying, and I get like we need like depth and all of that. But mate, we've got one game a week. It's not like we're in so much competitions. So I would not take him. We need to get someone that goes straight into the team. And then what we got now is like depth. Do you understand? So I wouldn't go for Ndidi. 3 years ago, he was lit. He was the guy. But yeah, man, what do you not think about the market, man? I think the market is finished now. Like, the way it's just going mad. Everyone's priced out of moves. Semenyo is 70 million. Semenyo had the worst shot conversion rate at one stage. He takes some players, he does everything right. But when it comes to shooting at the end, he used to miss all the time. All the time. What we're angry about with Garnacho, Bournemouth fans are angry with Semenyo. He does everything right. And then he'll just miss. He shoots over the bar all the time. He had the worst rate, and he's 70 million, Semenyo. So this is what I'm saying about this market, man. Like, I know a lot of people are looking at it, third bid, what's going on, we're dilly-dallying, we're taking so long, but what Brentford are really asking for isn't that mad. When you actually look at what's going on, like, and what the prices are, it's crazy. Like, it's mad. But Kudus, I like Kudus as well. I like Kudus, but he had an underwhelming season last season. Let's be real. Like, not only the stats, just in general, he wasn't all that. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's 85 million. This is what I'm saying. Like, clubs just don't know what they're doing anymore. They just sit there and just go, all right, we're looking at him. He looks all right. 80 million for him. 70 million. 70 million for Semenyo. 60 million for Elanga. And he got 6 goals. This is what I'm saying. Like, it's crazy, man. You like Sinisterra, yeah? I don't really watch Sinisterra too much, you know. I think Semenyo's probably better than him, though. Arguably, I'll say Semenyo's better than Sinisterra. Do you not think that? So, yeah, man, I'll just round it all up anyway. But, yeah, the market is cooked, bro. I swear to you lot. So, a lot of you lot probably thought, let's walk away. I'll tell you lot, there's no way, bro. If João Pedro can go out there, score 10 goals, and 5 of them are penalties, half of his goals will be penalties, and you got Mbeumo scoring 15 goals, open play, and he's 5 million more than him, mate. Even if we was to leave this deal with Mbeumo, who would you say we replace him with? That's going to be less or around the price in the Prem. And he's doing it in the Prem. But if you look at Mbeumo, even if you look at this list of the one that you got Mo Salah on, yeah, that he's won the Golden Boot, who that will fit in a 10 position can we go and get in this list? Everyone is a striker. That's how impressive it is. Everybody's a striker apart from Matheus Cunha, who we've already got. You got what I'm trying to say to you? So it's like, even if we was to leave this list and go get someone that's a gun man, he shoots, because you got to remember, that's what we've been missing out in the last 3 years. We've had no killers in front of goal. We don't have killers. So we've got guys that will be in front of goal and they'll just miss. I can't tell you the last time I was like we had someone one-on-one with the keeper, and I started celebrating already. I can't tell you that. You've got Harry Kane, used to be for Tottenham. You know he's one-on-one, he's scoring. Son, he's scoring. Haaland, he's scoring. These guys are confident. Do you know what I'm saying? They've got a player that can do that. We don't have a player that can do that. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and you're 100% he's going to score. I don't think we've got a player that can do it. The most I'll go was Bruno. Like, do you get it? The most I would go. Would you pay a percentage of their wages or let them rot for 1 year? Players who need to go. You can't let no one rot. They have to go. Like, you have to let them go on loan or something. You can't let no one rot because you got to remember, yeah, it depends who it is, innit? So let me make an example, yeah? And this is why, I'm going to go back to the thing now. Look, this is why on Højlund, we're saying there's no need for us to let him go because we can't let him go on loan. Look at Højlund's one in the middle, yeah? Still no agreement between Inter Milan and Manchester United for Rasmus Højlund. They want a loan with an option to become obligation with quite easy conditions, but United insist on permanent transfer or he will stay. Fabrizio said it again. He said, permanent transfer or he will stay. Let me show you why we need, like, why they will say he has to go permanently, yeah? Because what's this? Someone like Højlund, he's not on a big wage. So his wage is nothing. He might be on like 50K or something. Who knows, yeah? So they can pay that all day. That's nothing to them. So someone like Højlund, we need the money for him. So give us our 30 mil or something. That's going to do us good. See you later, Højlund. But someone like Sancho is the opposite. We don't really need the money for him. We need the wages gone because he's on 250 to 300K, whatever it is. So that 1.2 million is what's killing us. Look at Ineos cutting all these jobs, or the Glazers, whatever you call it. They're cutting all these jobs, people that's been working for years because of the way. Really, they should just be getting rid of these players on mad wages, really, innit? So when you think about it, so that's the difference. Someone like Højlund, there's no point letting him go on loan because his wage is nothing. What is the point sharing 50K with Inter, 25 each? It's not going to do nothing, really. So you might as well get rid of him properly, give us our little 25 mil, 30 mil, whatever he's worth, see you later. And then someone like Sancho, you just want the wages gone. So you don't care about the money. So I reckon if they can let him go for 5 million, they'll let him go for 5 million. I swear to you, I don't think the 25 million is that big. You get what I'm trying to say to you? I think it's just like, let him go. We're saving 1.2 million a month now. Perfect. We can buy 2 players and they still won't be on 1.2 million a month. Do you get what I'm trying to say? 2 players, 120 each or something. Like, that's what I think it is with, that's the situation there. So it depends who it is. Someone like Sancho, you can let him go on loan and you're paying half of that. You're still helping. Højlund, him going on loan doesn't help no one but himself, literally. They look at it like there's no point. That's why they're saying permanent transfer only, or it's a myth. How about Trincao or Baena? Baena has got a here we go to Atletico Madrid. So Baena's gone. He's gone to Atletico Madrid. Trincao looks all right. Remember, Trincao was playing for Wolves. He wasn't all that in the Prem. A lot of people didn't even know him like that. And then he went to Sporting. That might be Ruben Amorim that made him like that, like the same way he done gyokeres, or it might just be the Portuguese league. I don't know. But we're not really linked with him like that. I see a few lazy reports about it, but it seems like it's lazy reports. You know, when like they're just making something up. Because that's what happens these days. Like, look at Thomas Frank. Thomas Frank's gone to Spurs. Oh my God, Mbeumo, hijack. It's just lazy reporting. Some of these journalists, they've got nothing to report about. They wake up, what can I do today? Frank's gone to Spurs. Mbeumo, hijack. You get what I'm trying to say? Ornstein come out the other day and said they never put in a bid. So all that 70 million Tottenham, it's just crap. This is what happens a lot. That's why you got to take, I give you all these reports, take it with a pinch of salt and go off what you believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'll always tell you what I think, if they're reliable or they're not. Do you know what I'm saying? So who knows? Got ya. Yes, bro, man. No problem. Let me summarize this anyway, man. Ekitike, we're basically just linked with him again. It's saying that we're the only team that spoke to the club, Frankfurt. No one else actually spoke to Frankfurt apart from us. It's been said by Fabrizio and other journalists, Plettenberg, that Chelsea and Liverpool involved. I think he's going to go Liverpool. I swear to you. Soon as Darwin Núñez goes, I think Liverpool's going to get Ekitike. They want Isaac, but I think that's not reliable. Like, I don't think it's going to be way too much. And I think they'll go for Ekitike. So basically, yeah, look, he says it here. Shit, I didn't even read that. But look, Liverpool could make a move once they have sold Darwin Núñez. Yeah, I think the exact same thing. Man United are the only club to have spoken to Frankfurt about Ekitike so far. There have been no negotiations, but we're the ones that's hit them and said, yo, how much would it be? We want to know, keep us intact. But I think we done that just in case, because remember, soon as Gyokeres' agent come out and said that he prefers Arsenal, bam, we're into Ekitike. It was never like we're just sitting there after that. All the reports are coming about Ekitike. So I think it might have been a thing where it's like, we're just letting it be known that we're working still and we've got over that one. But now it's been said, he hasn't rejected us. We're still interested, blah, blah, blah. So I think it might have been a thing like that. And then it's basically Rob Dawson, who's very reliable for ESPN. He's basically saying, Man United have been offered Christopher Nkunku. He's desperate to leave Chelsea, but he's very much considered a backup option. We don't want him. We've been linked with him so much times. We was trying to do a swap deal in January for Garnacho. That never happened. So I don't think we want him. Do you know what I'm saying? But he's going to get linked to everyone because Chelsea don't want him. Chelsea's got 4 strikers now. They just signed João Pedro. They got Delap. They got Jackson. And now when Nkunku's there, and he's last of the pecking order. They don't want him. He don't want to be there. So they're offering him to everyone. I can't even see him staying in the Prem because I can't see who would get him in the Prem. It doesn't suit no team. But that's something for them to deal with. Then we got basically, this is a report that's come out. Stephen Ralston, he's very reliable, by the way, and he just basically said that Mbeumo, the talks are continuing. So nothing really big about that. But then it's the next report that basically came out and say Ratcliffe may urge United to pull out of the Mbeumo deal with Brentford's demand seen as excessive. According to the Spanish outlet Fijajes, the club has moved quickly towards a more accessible option, targeting Al Hilal striker Ivan Toney. I don't think this is true. I think this is more of an opinion. When you read that first paragraph, he says, Ratcliffe may urge. Why are you telling us he may urge United to pull out? Like, it seems that you're just guessing. It seems like guesswork to me. You lot make it for whatever you think it is, but I just think he's just guessing. And yeah, he's meant to be 30 million. He's gone over there for a year. He's made his money. I would love for Ivan Toney to come and be our striker. He's done it in the Prem. He's a baller. But I don't know if this is reliable or not. I can't vouch for it. We'll wait for more reports. And yeah, that's the situation with it. Spanish outlets apparently come out about it. So we said team talk, no way. No chance. Yeah, I don't think it's true anyway. Like I said, I've just heard it. It seems like he's more guessing. Ratcliffe may urge. What do you mean Ratcliffe may urge? Is he going to urge it or not? You got to talk with some vim in your voice. Ratcliffe is urging that they pull out of the Mbeumo deal, or Ratcliffe is not. There's no may in it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just know he's chatting shit. Hopefully, man. Hopefully tomorrow. Hopefully tonight. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously we got all the midfield options that's gone bananas. Ederson most likely, but Adam Wharton's in there now. Do you know what I'm saying? If Manchester United can boost their budget with incoming transfer fees, there might be headroom for a move for a midfielder like Ederson or Crystal Palace's Adam Wharton. And this is the first time we've properly been linked with Wharton. Everyone, I've seen other clubs in the mix, Liverpool's and all that, but no one seems to be going for him. And I think that's obviously got to do with the money. The money's going to be mad, but midfielder, we need a midfielder because Bruno's going to play regardless. He's the captain. Ruben loves him. He's going to play that one of them CMs, like the 10 roles, not the 10 role, the midfield roles. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know what it's going to be. Wharton, not 80 minute plus. I don't know what he is. He might be 80 million. He might be 90. Palace are a bit stern as well. They're proper tight. I remember Guy. Who wanted Guy last season? Newcastle. And they were ready to put up 65 million. They were saying no. They're like 2 bids rejected. They're stern. They don't have it. So they're a bit like Brentford and Brighton, Crystal Palace. But yeah, he's going to be like an 80 million. Especially if you see Man United coming across, you're going to say, you will start rubbing your hands. You'll probably end up being 90 for us. So he's in the mix now anyway. But Ederson seems like the most reliable target. So he might be number 1. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, basically Ederson, there's bare links to him. Last week, you can see the dates at the bottom, by the way. Look at it. Today, it's come out about Ederson and Wharton. That's from Rob Dawson. He's very reliable, ESPN. And then Fabrizio, last week on the 24th, said Man United have discussed Ederson during a meeting with club directors and Ruben Amrin. United made contact with the players' camp a few months ago to show the interest. He's seen as one of the ideal midfield candidates. So Fabrizio spoke about this last week, saying he's one of our good candidates. It got spoke about it today, and then we had Alfredo, who is kind of reliable for like Italian news. Atlanta's in Italia, and he basically said last summer Man United offered 50 million for Ederson, but Atlanta wanted 60 million. Man United and Atlanta are still currently in talks, and we'll have to wait and see if anything significant develops from their discussions in the near future. So it seems like Ederson's the number one, but it's about the price, etc. But if we don't go for Ederson, maybe we go for Adam Wharton. So that's in the pipeline. Rob Dawson's reliable for me anyway. Do you understand? Like, and Fabrizio and Alfredo, this is a very kind of reliable kind of source, and they're all saying there's no smoke without fire in it. So Ederson's definitely up there. Do you understand? With our targets anyway. Then we got the new deal, the gems. We got Jaden Gwashi. He's basically just signed a 16-year-old talent. He was meant to go. There was bare talk about him leaving, but he's staying. And then we got JJ, who I spoke about this yesterday. Fabrizio spoke about it and pull it out as well. That basically signed a new deal. He was very close to leaving. He was meant to leave and go to Barcelona. They're calling him Kid Messi. You type in Kid Messi on YouTube, you'll see his little compilations and that. That's what they call him. Like, you're really bigging him up. 14-year-old. He made his debut for the under-18s and he scored 2 goals in 2 minutes. I think he ended up getting an assist as well. Gamer showed me about that. But yeah, that's the situation with this kid. He's meant to be a proper baller. So Fabrizio just spoke up a bit more about it today, and he just said, yeah, his agreement is sealed. Jason Wilcox basically just done the due diligence. And then we've signed this other geezer as well, Jaden Gwashi. So that's just 2 gems that's going to creep up in a few years. Their time's not now. But this little he's 14 and he's already played for the under-18s. So you can see what's going on with him. He might get to 16 and make his debut in the Prem. Who knows? So that's the situation with him. Let me see a few of these messages. With Leon saying they'll pull out of Europe or they'll definitely relegate upon appeal. No chance. Palace selling players if they're in Europe. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what we're waiting for as well, because I saw that report today that they've delayed they've delayed, innit? They've delayed the decision on Palace. So maybe if Palace don't get Europe, Mateta might be there for grabs, Wharton, who knows? Because what are you playing for now? Do you get what I'm saying? So maybe that's what we're waiting for as well. Mateta could be a good option. But I see that today. Villa selling women's team to a parent club. Bruv, this is crazy, bruv. Chelsea done it, and they just gave everyone the blueprint, and now Villa's doing it. Villa is the only team in the Prem that are very close to failing PSR. Everyone was saying they have to sell, so they have to think of something. So I can see them doing this and getting away with it. It's crazy, bruv. Like, everyone just literally loopholes, innit? It's a loophole thing, innit? It's just like cheating quickly. Like, yo, it's part of the rules? I'm going to do that. You can't really say nothing. So it is what it is, man. This is what it is. This is a great sign for United fans. The fact that we finally have the Arachi that is able to sell the vision of the club, young. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So a lot of people are getting onto why are we not selling and that, bruv. We've got so much shit players right now, so it's so hard to get rid of them. And even obviously, I think we are moving a bit slow when it's coming with Mbeumo. I don't know what's going on, but the way we're buying these little gems, you got to respect it. We're buying gems and we're buying players that are ready now. It's not like we're only just buying gems. Remember, Chelsea came out there and just bought kids only. Their thing is only kids. I think it's like a 24 or something, max age or something like that. Apart from like Reece James and another man, there was some 24 limit thing where anyone over 24 can't come with some madness like that. 25 it might be. We're not doing that, bro. We're looking at guys in their prime. What, Cunha, 26, 27? It don't matter. Mbeumo, 26, 25? Come. It don't matter. And then we're still buying gems, 14-year-olds, 16-year-olds. We're still keeping them around. Academy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're in both sides now. So I rate it. 100% I rate what they're doing with the transfer window. But it's just, obviously, we want to be more robust. We're looking at, like, Chelsea, and they're just signing left, right, and centre. Gittens, one day, next day, João Pedro. But Chelsea's always been doing this. It's not nothing new. They've been signing galore. They spent like £1 billion, then £2 billion in the last, like, 2-3 seasons. Just signing, going crazy. So, yeah, that's the situation with the gems anyway. 2 of them basically are here to stay. Big up them. Casemiro stays. He's set to stay. Mullock from the Mirror said that he's kind of reliable and he's just saying he's going to stay. He thinks it's the best chance of him making the Brazil World Cup is by staying in Manchester. Because maybe if he went Saudi or MLS, it's a bit too slow. They might not judge him the same. So he's trying to stay. Højlund, there's no agreement. We want a permanent transfer only. And Inter saying they want a loan with an option to become obligation. Mate, you've done this with Sancho. You've done some madness with this with Sancho. And then we sent him back. We just want a permanent transfer. Get rid of him. See you later. But the weird thing about that is Fabrizio literally said this. And then A few hours later, he came out and said, Yohan Bonny to Inter, here we go. And this Yohan Bonny plays in that league already, and he's the same age as Højlund. So I don't know if they still want Højlund after this. They've already got 3 strikers, Taremi, Martinez, and Thuram, or I don't know. Or they don't want Højlund after this. Because he said that, and then straight away, about 3 hours later, he said, here we go for a geezer. So I don't know how that's going to affect Højlund, but I've not seen no other clubs linked with him apart from Inter Milan. But like I said to you all, tomorrow is the PSR starts again. So you're going to start seeing a lot of transfers. Everyone's got the money to spend now. They've got a whole year to sell and clean it all up, basically. So who knows? We might see some interest from someone else. The last thing to be heard or seen about the freedom fighter is just Juventus. Is the only team involved. There's still an obstacle over the salary. Fenerbahce have backed off and said, we can't be bothered with this geezer. We've offered him everything we can. We're going to pay the money to Man United. Jose Mourinho said, we'll pay your whole wage. And he's just having them on hold. Literally had them on hold on the phone. He's not even talking. Napoli, they said, we can't be bothered no more as well. We've got the best project in Italy. We just won the league. You're on a joke thing. You want too much money. They've dropped out. So it's literally Juventus is the only team that can give him his freedom and give us freedom. But the salary is an obstacle. They're talking about they might have to sell a player called Nico Gonzalez first. It's all sounding a bit techie, but who knows? And then basically McGrath just told us, listen, he's got 1 year left on his contract, but we can trigger a 1 more year. So if he thinks about just chilling for a whole year and then he's going to walk for free, we might trigger that 1 year. And then he's got another year to just sit down and do nothing. But it's the wages. It's 1.2 million a month or something like that. That's what's killing us. What a waste, man. Trust me, Brian. Tell me about it. Big up, Blue Man. And then obviously this is the stuff from Gyokeres yesterday. Just the same shit he basically said 5 days ago. He said it yesterday again, that Gyokeres isn't going to talk to the president no more. He's going on strike, basically. Literally, it's the same emojis, the same picture, the same word and everything. Literally the same thing. But if you look at the bottom, they're 2 different dates. Literally. That's the only thing different about this situation. So this guy just repeats himself. When it's not a here we go, he just repeats himself. But he's just literally saying the same thing that I told you like 5 days ago, that he's on strike. He's not coming back to training. He feels betrayed. He's told the sporting president. That's it about Gyokeres. And we've seen little reports about Gyokeres linked to Man United. It's growing a bit. And there's all these reports coming out that he's linked. Sesko's going to go to Arsenal. Ben Jacobs thinks that now. He's saying, yo, it's going to be Arsenal. If it goes their way and they get to pick, it's going to be Sesko. Sammy Motbell said the same thing. He's kind of reliable. So it's interesting to see what happens in it. But obviously, like I said, July the 1st is tomorrow. So Arsenal might be able to make a bid whoever they want tomorrow. Who knows? We'll see. But it's going to heat up soon because everyone wants their players for pre-season. Arsenal's pre-season's on July the 19th. So I think they're going to have to move quick. And our one's in like 20 days as well. We should give Sancho a brown envelope with 7.5 million. Trust me, bro. But he'll probably still do something dodgy because of the contract. You say, I'm still on the contract and try con us. You have to pay me my money. Come on, man. You can't trust him, man. You could tell he just wants money, bro. He don't care about nothing else. And then obviously the last thing is, I just spoke about the transfer market being cooked because Mbeumo is 62.5. A lot of people online are saying, walk away, blah, blah, blah. This geezer scored 20 goals. 15 of them were from open play. 4th in the top goal scorer list, literally. And then when you look at everyone else's transfers and you compare it, 60 million for João Pedro. And this guy got 10 goals, 5 of them were penalties. And he's went for 60 million. And Brentford only want 5 million more to make it 65. Think about it. Like, it is kind of fair when you pre it. Alanga, 45 million. They bidded for him, Newcastle. They turned around for us, said, 45 million? We want 60. He scored 6 goals, Alanga. So this is what I'm trying to say. Like, this is what we're dealing with now. Gittens just come from the German league, which is meant to be slow, a bit slower. Sancho was bossing it up there. The geezer's only got 11 goals and assists. He scored 8 goals and 3 assists in 32 games. Obviously, it's not all about goals and assists, but I'm talking about how the market goes. So I don't know what else he's doing over there for them to say he has to be 55 million. But if you're playing for Dortmund, which is one of the top teams in Germany, in my head, you should have a bit more to your attacking actions than that. If you was playing for Brentford or something, that's why I say about Kudus, he plays for West Ham, 5 goals, 4 assists, okay. But that's still a bit mad to be 85 million. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You should have a bit more to your game. And you've got 5 goals, 4 assists for West Ham. Your West Ham's technically, on paper, better than Brentford. But this geezer's got 15 goals in open play, only 5 penalties. How has he made that happen then? So that's the situation. Think he will come for 62? Yeah, exactly. That's it. Literally, that's what I'm saying. They want 62.5 more up front. They want like 60 million up front, and then we could give them 5 million in add-ons, because add-ons are not 100%. So we offered 55 plus 7. That 7 is not 100%. So we're just offering them 55 million, and you got Alanga going for 60, Semenyo going for 70, Kudus going for 85, João Pedro going for 60, Gittens going for 55. So Gittens and Mbemo, what if they basically said yes to our bid, would be going for the same money? Come on, that's crazy, mate. Gittens, he scored 11 goals in the Bundesliga. And you play for Dortmund. You're not playing for some little team over there, Schalke or something. You're playing for Dortmund that's meant to be on the attack all the time. One of the top 3 teams there. And you can only get 8 goals and 3 assists. And you've got Mbeumo, who plays for Brentford, a lower side team in the Prem. And he got 15 goals, open play, 5 penalties. And they're going for the same price, 55. Come on. So they're basically saying, give us 60 up front, 5 million add-ons that can work. So that's what they're probably dealing with. I hope I don't go to 70 million or nothing like that with all the new. But yeah, so that, I just wanted to show you lot so you lot can get an insight of what's going on at the transfer window. That all the prices are inflated now. It's not the same as before, where you just go out there and pay 40 million and you get yourself a good winger. Like Kudus went for 40 million, but he came from Ajax. Now they want 85 million for him. Obviously, it's come out today that Tottenham think they can get him for less than the 85 million. But just the fact that they can wake up in the morning, West Ham owners, and say, this is his release clause. 80 million for European clubs, 85 million for Premier League clubs, 120 million for Saudi. And the geezers only scored 5 goals is crazy. That's what I'm trying to say, that this whole thing's mad. Elanga only scored 6 goals and he wants 60 million from him. It's madness, man. So yeah, that's the situation. Obviously, I'll be back on later. Love for everyone that's been in the chat. Appreciate you all. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't. Hit the like button. I'll be back on later and we'll reason a bit more. So yeah, I see all of it in a bit. Let me read this last comment for our cart. To be fair, if we paid 60 million plus 10 in difficult add-ons, we wouldn't mind. I think they want the add-ons a bit easier. That's the problem. So I think after the 60 million, I think after we give them 60 million, we give them 5. 65 is calm. When you look at this list, I think 65 is calm. With Alanga at 60 million as well, I think 65 is calm. Alanga. And you got to remember something as well, you know. If we leave Mbeumo deal right now for that 60 million, whatever, who else could we get for 60 million that's going to be better than Mbeumo? And has had a better season or on the same level? I don't think there's anyone that's close. Do you get it? If you look at all of these stats and look at everyone else in the Prem, who else even close to that? No one tell me about Nkuku or nothing like that. So I hear what you're saying still. So that's what I'm saying. It's not our money as well. As long as we don't get bumped and we start getting bumped by all the clubs, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? Let's not get bumped, innit? It's not our money. We're not paying, but let's not get bumped where we start getting bumped everywhere we go. Everyone that sees Man United come starts rubbing their hands. But as long as it gets done, it gets done. And I think it will get done. Hopefully it's today or tomorrow. Like Gary said, Wednesday, here we go, hopefully. So, yeah, man. But yeah, I'll leave you lot. I'll see you lot later. Love to everyone. Have a great day.
Got some celebs, pull up local. You know we up next, pull up mofos. They don't be there on repeat, they're like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm local. For now, preserve the beat, I'm